Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about COVID-19 and its effects on people who has had to deal with the virus. Okay, so my first question is, during COVID, how has it affected you personally?
First, I would like to say that COVID has affected me because, well, technically it affected everybody. We all went on lockdown, so I ended up losing my prom, my graduation, all these things we had going on for our senior year. Then I lost my job. And then we had to come to school. But during school, it was like, okay, we had all these online classes. So it really was a change when COVID had started.
So it was a major change in your life, really everybody's life. Okay, so how do you feel about the mandation? Okay, scratch that question. Okay, with lockdown and quarantine, was there ever a time you felt like you couldn't? Was there a time you felt like you was losing connection with people, or you was feeling lonely, or felt like you just wasn't there?
During the lockdown, I wouldn't say that I was losing connection because what was the question again? I don't want to say I was losing connection with people because the people I was close with, I'm still close with now, but it did hurt a lot of relationships I had, or relationships I was trying to gain.
Alright, so when you had a job around the time COVID started to rise, was you scared that you was at risk of catching the virus?
Yes, 2 people at my job had caught corona while I was working there. And so I had to quit. Well, I didn't have to, but I felt like it was necessary for me to quit because I didn't want to catch it. And my mom has a very weak immune system, and I didn't want her to get sick.
So do you feel there should have been different restrictions that could have helped to stop the spread of COVID?
I feel like at the beginning of when everybody in the U.S., when everybody in the U.S. started to catch it, nobody was actually taking it very much serious.
Right.
So,
everybody was still going out.
Yeah, everybody was still going out, doing anything, to be honest. So
what was some steps that you took to help prevent yourself from catching the virus? Or just something simple you did?
Well, we all had to keep masks. I didn't really go anywhere much anyway, so I was at home most of the time. Then just try to make sure I stay clean, keep my hands clean, keep my face clean, make sure make sure I don't spread germs to anybody else.
Do you think the lockdown/quarantine was necessary?
I wouldn't say that because I don't think it helped. I don't think it helped nor hurt. Well, it did more of a hurt because didn't nobody really want to quarantine. People were still going out, and I feel like the cases rise when they
regardless.
The cases rise regardless on the quarantine or not.
So do you believe that we still should have worn masks during the time or not?
Yes. Definitely should have worn a mask.
Do you think we still should wear masks, considering that the vaccine is out and all?
Yes, because I feel like we don't know if it ever will come back or be as serious as it was in beginning of 2020.
Do you think the vaccine would be effective?
Um, Probably towards COVID, but I also believe it could hurt
Mhm.
or cause other issues to humans.
Okay. Would you consider taking the vaccine?
No.
Why not?
I think it's too early to take it. Like when
Mhm.
people was taking flu shots or when flu was out, people really weren't trying to take flu shots when the flu first started.
Mm.
So it's like the same thing. It's too early. People are still doing like tests on it, kind of.
Mhm. So basically, you would kind of be scared to get the vaccine. Because I feel like if you do get the vaccine, you could still catch it. Right. So it's like, what's the point? Anyways, do you think COVID has made it difficult to feel safe in big, like, gatherings?
Yes. Because I don't know what people did with their hands.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're around a lot of people, they like to get in your face. They might actually spit on you or something. And it's like germs.
Right.
So being in a big gathering during COVID is not a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like COVID has made it harder for you to find a job?
Yes. Because some people stopped hiring or they was letting people go, period. So finding a job was even harder than keeping the job.
What do you wish could have been different during this pandemic? Like anything you wish you could have changed?
I don't wish I could change anything because I feel like things happen for a reason. But I do wish that Americans would have took COVID seriously in the beginning. That way we wouldn't even have that many cases in the first place.
Do you think COVID would still be around for like 2 years later, 3 years later?
No. I don't think so.
Why not?
Because now it seems like cases are going down. Everybody is starting to try to stop the mask requirements, and so I feel like that it's probably getting under control now.
Have you had to deal with any stress because of COVID-19? Like any problems or stuff, etc.?
Yes, it was stressful. I had to help my mom a lot more because she has a lot of kids, and she also lost her job, so I had to help out with things around the house.
So do you feel like you had to be more careful when like going out and like just living your regular life?
Yes.
Has COVID like affected your view on life? Like your perspective on life?
Perspective on life?
Yeah. Like change your views about the way you think of life.
Yes, because life is short, and I feel like you never knew when it was going to be you next. Or if I would have caught COVID, what would have happened to me.
So, okay, so what is your opinions on dealing with COVID?
Like the way it was handled.
Yeah.
Well, at the time, our president didn't tell us
Oh yeah.
about how bad COVID was.
Yeah. We didn't think it was gonna really spread like that. That the virus was really like the flu, like everybody was catching it. But at the same time, I did feel like they was lying about it, about the numbers. But who knows?
Yeah.
Do you think because of COVID and like quarantine that it has changed you like in any way, like made you?
Yes, it has changed me because I don't feel like I have grown. No, I don't feel like I went anywhere or did anything. And then I'm in school now, and I haven't met anybody really. I haven't made any new friends. So it's like COVID messed that up for me.
So were there any positive things about the virus? If there's anything you could think of? Like, has it helped you get into school, or has it helped you get money? Has it helped you gain something?
Well, I did. Well,
So, no. So, basically, COVID was just negative overall.
Yeah, it was negative overall.
Okay. So, would you say now it was basically easy to adjust to the virus? Like, it's like, oh, it's COVID. I know to wear my mask. I know to wash my hands.
Yeah, right now it's a routine. Or I know now. At first, I feel like it was hard to remember to put on a mask.
But now it's just like grab it and go.
Yeah.
Okay, and my last question is, overall, what has been the greatest challenge you have had to face during the pandemic?
The greatest challenge?
Or problem? Any setbacks?
Yes. I feel like my grades could be way better if I had in-person classes, or more of my instructors
So it's
instructing.
like school.
Is that
yeah.
Like I just wish. I wish. How am I?
You wish things have like went about differently, like when it came to your classes and your teachers.
Yeah, when it comes to school, I wish that they had came up with a better plan to get everybody situated or used to having online classes.
Right. So basically, like the adjustments.
Yes.
For online school. Okay, then. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining me for this interview, and I hope you have a nice day.
You too.
All right, bye.